Hey everybody, this is the old deranged hermit back with a few more views that you might find fine, you might find not fine, and you might not find. So anyway, I'm at my store today. I am an LGS, and I'm going to talk a little bit about LGS support today. And I may get to ranting a little heavy, and I may get to ranting a little light, and I may get to praising some people you don't want to hear praised, and I may get to denigrating some of the people you don't want to be denigrated, but I'm going to tell you like I see it. So let's start off with what got me fired up on this subject, although it does fire me up a lot, and that is this latest thing Wizards of the Coast is doing with the buy a box promo card that is standard legal. So I can see the pros and cons on it. I have an open mind, and I would like to think that a lot of people do. That's not actually true, but I'd like to think that it's true. So they're doing it to help the LGS, of which I am one, and I'm thankful that they're doing it. And I don't think it's as bad as what some of the Chicken Littles of the world are talking about. Now, Saffron Olive, I read an article by him today that seemed pretty well constructed. He does come down against, and I get it. I do get it. And he brings up some reasonable arguments, and so I think you ought to go check him out. I'm not trying to tell you not to. He writes a lot of good content, and I read it myself. So, but I think the boat he's missing maybe is that on this particular instance, they're trying something out. And I think we can all agree we'd rather that Wizards try things out than just keep trying to hold the status quo, which obviously isn't doing so well, right? So I like that they're trying something different. Yeah, in the future, they maybe don't make it standard legal. I'm not going to get into the whole damn the Laughing Dragon bullshit that a lot of people are dragging up. That card was never any good. It was never tournament playable. And Wizards right away dumped, I don't know, 250,000. Go looking for numbers on the internet. You get some weird numbers of them out there. And they dumped a bunch of them out there, and they're still worth nothing today, even for what it is. $3 or $4 maybe, and that's just for, I don't know why. Because if you want to play dragons, that's why they want the damn things. Anyway, so look up in the Laughing Dragon. That was at Dragon Con. I got one of those back in the day. I actually went there, got one of them. Nothing special to it, you know, other than you had to be there to get it. And then it pissed off all the people who collected them because they put them in Duelist magazine and handing them out like candy bars and Halloween candy, you know. So anyway, no big deal. We all lived through it, and we're still here today. So I think this Firesong and Sunspeaker, I think that's what it's called, is going to be great for Brawl. It's going to be great in Commander. And, you know, I think there's a really good chance that Wizards already has it. They're not announcing it, but it's probably in the pipeline. They're going to put this damn thing in, anything that comes out. The Commander decks later this year. Maybe they're going to put it in the Two-Headed Giant set that they've got coming out later on. Maybe they're going to hold it off a year. Maybe it will be in a different set, or maybe it'll be in the Showdown packs. There's a lot of ways they got to put a relief valve on this thing if it's an issue. I just don't think this 6-drop is going to be a big-ass issue that we need to worry about. I could be wrong. I'm no metagame expert, but I don't think it's going to be that huge issue that everybody's chicken littlings about. So let's get over that. So thank you, Wizards, for doing it. And all you naysayers out there, just take a goddamn breath and chill, okay? Just chill. There's actually going to be a lot of those things out here. I mean, I've got a very casual store, and in my player base, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more than what I can handle locally. I probably won't even pre-sell as many boxes as what I'll get, but I am a small store. So that's not going to be the same of every store. But I'm glad that Wizards is trying to get people to walk through my door at an LGS, a local game store. I hope I am an FLGS, a friendly local game store. Trying to get them to walk through my door instead of buy from the lowest common denominator janky-ass bastard on the internet. And there's a lot of you lower common denominator janky-ass bastards on the internet. And I don't like you. I don't like any of you. When you take a product that retails for $150 $43.96 and you sell it for a nickel over what it fucking cost you because you're going to sell 1 million of them, then you're not good for anything. So I'm just not a fan. Capitalism's fine, but I'm not a fan of the people who go to the lowest common denominator. And I'm not a fan of people who always chase that. If you're looking for price and price is the only thing that you're going by, then I don't need you. If I fail as a business because my price is too high, I don't deserve to be here. That's fine. I live happy knowing that I tried. Hopefully the service I provide, which is a place to play, tournaments to play, not just Magic but other games, and a place to get other things, a knowledge base that I try to keep up with, as far as what's going on in the world of not just Magic but other games. I do my best on that, or to track down stuff for you. I bring a lot to the table, and any LGS does, and I would like to see a little bit more support for the LGS in the world at large. Like I said, these people out there on the internet selling stuff for literally, a couple bucks over invoice, that's just... it just pisses me off. It pisses off every LGS owner out there. It pisses us all off. There ain't a lot we can do about it. You can't compete with the internet. I don't try to. I get 108 for my boxes normally. If I can't sell it for 108, then, and that's not that much markup. That's $3 a pack. I mean, it's supposed to sell for $4 back. That's a 25% off. 25% off I'm giving you. You get me really rolling on this because it's just a bunch of bullshit. Pardon my French. Bullshit. I don't know. So support your LGS if you've got one. If you don't have one, a little bit more understanding. The internet is out there for you. If it's just a hardship for you to drive, if you live in BFE, I guess, I don't know, probably some places in Montana and stuff like that have too far to drive. I don't know. Maybe your UPS driver don't go out there either. I don't know how far those guys go. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of these promo cards out there. It's hard to tell how many of any card exists. Wizards keeps this print run stuff down, and Rudy over there at Alpha, he likes to talk like he knows what the fuck's going on. Rudy's full of shit, but he's got lots of subscribers. So go over there and watch some Rudy. Don't watch no Darren, because Darren just a little guy don't know shit. But Rudy, he knows shit because he's got the palette papers and stuff and does all the math and things. I can do math too. I'll tell you some numbers. You'll have to internet it up. But there's over 3,000 WPN locations. There's 3 different levels to be in WPN. There's core, advanced, and super advanced, advanced plus, whatever. 20, 40, and 60, that's how many promo cards they're going to get. Doesn't matter how many boxes they buy. They can buy 1 million boxes and be advanced super duper, and they're still going to get 60 promos. Well, if we just say that the average store is advanced, which is probably fairly accurate, maybe not. It's probably a little bit above that. And there's less than 4,000 because they've advertised the 3,000 number. But we'll say 4,000. There's 4,000 of them. Maybe they just haven't updated their numbers, or Wizards lied, or my number's wrong. What the fuck? I don't care. So you take the 4,000 times an average of 40 per place. What is that? That's 160,000. 160,000 of these things out there. 40,000 play sets. You don't need a play set. It's going to be played in Brawl or Commander. So that's 160,000 of them out there. You go, well, that's a little number when there's 20 million Magic players. You know what? 20 million Magic players don't give a shit about this card. There's a bunch of them that don't care. Some of them will never hear about it. Some of them don't want it. Some of them don't care about red-white. Some of them don't. A lot of them don't play Commander, won't play Brawl. That's really not that small of a number, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. And that's why you're watching it, for my opinion. All 8, 12, 7, what is there, 17 or 18 subscribers now. I'm just busting through the roof, headed for 20. Any goddamn day now, I'm going to hit 20 subscribers. And maybe a party then. I don't know. I didn't throw a party at 10, and I lied to you. So anyway, support your LGS, and it doesn't have to be me. If somebody weird is watching this in Montana, I hope you got one. Or if you're really in BFE, my apologies. Hopefully you got a local game store. But wherever you're at, support your local game store. They do a lot for you. They'll help you track down cards. Most of them will help you get a want list together and help fill that out. They'll watch for them when they're trading with other folks that you don't meet up with. Maybe they'll even go out there on the internet if you're internet scared, or whatever, and order them for you or something. We'll do a lot of stuff, order in specialty games when we can, provide a clean place to play for a lot of people to meet who like the same things you like. That's what the LGS is there for. If you got an LGS that's not performing these basic LGS services, then fuck them. I'm not going to support them. You shouldn't support them either. I would say that you at least take a shot and tell them they're not doing a good job, or tell me what's wrong. Tell me what I'm not doing. Tell me how I could make my store better. Tell them, tell me, tell us how we could do our store better. We may disagree with you because you may be one voice amongst hundreds or thousands that say no, the other way is the right way, but make your voice heard, so at least have got your thoughts out there. But if your LGS isn't clean, if your LGS doesn't treat you respectfully, if your LGS doesn't run events for you, doesn't, keep singles, some of them don't, it just depends. Maybe their focus isn't Magic, maybe it's board games. If they don't do the kinds of things that you're looking for, look for a different LGS. If you're in a big metropolitan area, there's a lot of choices. Get out there and look for them. But support an LGS. When you go to the lowest common denominator, you're really not helping the system. You're helping yourself, I guess. You're saving yourself a few dollars. Good for you. Golf clap. Whatever. But you're not helping the system. The system is that the cards get released, people open them, singles become available. People who have singles that don't want them trade them to people who do for cards that they do want, or they trade them to LGSs like me, and then the LGS has them to sell to someone like you who maybe doesn't do a lot of trading or get out very often. I get people all the time come in, didn't know I was here, didn't know the cards were available, and they go crazy, like, oh, give me this, give me that, whatever. I can't get cards if you don't bring me cards to trade. I can't provide cards for you if somebody else didn't bring that card in for me to have. I provide a service for you. That's why you get a percentage of value, because I need to make something to keep the lights on, to provide tournament space, and to be your hangout, somewhat. To be a place you like to go to. Your third place. Everybody's got to work or go to school. Hopefully you're in one of those categories. Maybe you're retired. That's awesome. But if you don't work or go to school, and then you got home, because everybody's got to be at home. You got to sleep a little bit. You got to eat a little bit. You got to mow the yard. You got to do shit like that. You got to do life things, okay? But when you're not doing those things, where do you like to go? I want it to be here at Grove Gamers Guild. That's the name of the place. I know these are the rants I throw on YouTube, and maybe some BFE guys watching and going, who is this guy? Who does he think he is? Well, I'm Darren Dobbs. I'm at Grove Gamers Guild. I'm in Mountain Grove, Missouri, a little podunk town. Shouldn't have a game store in it, but I keep trying anyway because I ain't very damn smart. But I enjoy what I'm doing, and the people that come in seem to agree. So, support your LGS. Get the hell out there and do it. Just do it. You pay a few more dollars for your box. It's okay. Your LGS is going to be grateful. You pay an extra $1 on that Mythics single that you need to finish out your sweet deck. Thank you. We appreciate it. Maybe not. Sometimes I beat the guys online. Believe it or not, some of your LGSs have got a better price. Sometimes we give a better trade, because sometimes the big stores, they open buku boxes. Me, I don't open buku boxes. I don't even know how many buku boxes is. But some of these big places will open hundreds of cases. I don't know how many they open. Ask Rudy. He keeps track of that shit. But they open a lot, right? I open a few boxes, maybe. I draft a few times when I get a chance. Singles have to come to me. So I'm sometimes willing to pay more on things that I can't get in here. Uncommons are really hard for me. Uncommons are super hard. But I'm willing to pay more. So get your ass in here. Bring your extra stuff. If you don't want to trade to me, maybe there'll be somebody in here that you can trade with. And maybe I'm not speaking for every LGS out there. I don't know if any other game store owner is even going to watch this. If I'm lying, I'm dying. But, I'm just telling it like I see it. And this is probably going a little longer than I thought it would, but I'm kind of enjoying talking to you because you're not talking back. Anyway, that's kind of my rants on that, my thoughts and processes about helping your LGS and what Wizards has done with this. They may change it up. It may not be that exclusive that long. There's lots of things that can happen. And Rudy likes to ramble, make these long videos that just say the same thing over and over if you really watch, or he's just entertaining. I'm not going to pour any milk on Coco's. I think that's Cocoa Bits or whatever. Seen him do that in a recent one. Anyway, I'm not going to do any crazy stuff like that. But check his numbers sometimes. Even his numbers don't really add up if you know how numbers work. He's trying to sell you stuff. He's got a Patreon. I don't got a Patreon. I'm not selling you anything. I don't make any money. No ads for you to watch this. Just watch it and either like it, don't like it. Tell me I'm full of shit. Tell me I'm spot on. I don't care, but post it. Come in if you're local and say, hey, look at there. I'm over 16 minutes. What the hell? So I think I'm gonna wrap this thing up. This is my day off, but I came in because I just wanted to get something out there about this standard only buy a box promo and how I thought it impacted me and mine. So if you want one though, they'll be available in the secondary market. I'm not a predictor of prices. I can't imagine this is a $100 card. The people that are telling you that are full of shit. I can't imagine it's a $1 card either, but I can't imagine it being more than 5 or 10. I mean, it may start out above that because the crazy people with too much money, more money than sense, you know who you are. You're out there. Some of you are watching. You're watching, right? So, but some people are going to go out there and just pay like a buttload of money because they got more money than sense. Don't be one of those people with more money than sense. Let the market settle a little bit. You can live a day or two without one, maybe a week. Maybe a month. I bet you could live the rest of your life and never own one. I bet you could. But maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, I hope you come out and get a box of Dominaria. I mean, this is a great set. You're gonna love the cards that are in the set. You're gonna love the pre-release. Come out for the pre-release, especially if you're near me. And if you're not near me, go to your LGS. Support them. You can't get a pre-release from those internet guys. They're just out there. Walmart. Maybe I save Walmart for another day. Or maybe I just go a little bit longer, but Walmart's just another thing. I know the convenience factor. I'm not going to be open 7 days a week, 24 fucking hours a day, just so you can walk up and buy that magic pack or that specially packed product that they made a specially packed promo for you. I don't got that jazz, but I got the regular stuffs. So come out and support your LGS. I know Walmart's out there. Damn it, I know they're out there. But you got an LGS, support that LGS. I'd appreciate it. All the owners would appreciate it. And you're not going to, as far as I know, there's not any Walmarts holding FNMs, holding PPTQs, carrying singles, and doing all that stuff for you. So I guess until next time, I'm just going to shut my ass up and try to find some more stuff that I would like to talk about. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.